dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello viewers, welcome back to this channel. Thank you so much for joining us. The headlines. The Ekiti state government has assured the citizens that the pain being inflicted on them will soon be over. Moving on after this, we have Jimmy Agbaje, the former governorship candidate of People Democratic Party (PDP) in Lagos, said that President Bola Tinubu's approach to governance worsened plight of Nigerians. But before we commence fully with this news, welcome to Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us. Please like and share this video and also subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notification bell to get notified when there's a drop our video. The Ekiti state government has assured the citizens that pains being afflicted on them by skyrocketing prices of food and other essential commodities will soon be over. The government, in their message of hope, said that President Bola Tinubu would take all necessary economic and political measures to put a soothing balm on the pains of Nigerians by initiating permanent and palliative policies to make the economy stronger and return normalcy to the state. In spite of the economic crunch and the attendant discomforts, the government urged the citizens to continue to prioritize personal and environmental hygiene for improved wellness and life expectancy. The Ekiti State Deputy Governor Sćàťt3rliz gave the assurance at Ido-Ile, Ekiti on Saturday while monitoring the monthly environmental sanitation exercise in Ekiti West local government. Mrs. Sćàťt3rliz, in her statement by her special assistant on media, Victor Onguje, stated that Governor Biodu Oyèbánjí and his team are thinking outside the box to cushion the effects of the current hyperinflation on Ekiti residents. She disclosed that the approval of a sum of 331 million for local government to purchase palliative materials and the constitution of Price Control and Regulation Committee by the state were sufficient to convince the citizens that landmark measures were being devised to overcome the situation. So she is pleading on them that they should be patient with President Bola Tinubu because they all knew that he just came into government, and by the special grace of God and the support of the citizens that all these pains will soon be over. In Ekiti State, that the governor is not resting also, and he's working round the clock to support President Bola Tinubu to address the current situation. Because as they all know that the governor loves them so much and he's ever ready to make them happy. So they should not worry that all these cries will be addressed. Speaking about how passionate the government was about environmental sanitation at the place of Olujodo of Ido-Ile, Oba Aderemi Obalaye, Mrs. Sćàťt3rliz restated that Ekiti won't allow any breakout of diseases due to laxity on the part of the citizens. That the government advised them that the current economic crisis blowing across the country shouldn't be a barrier to the citizens to maintain cleanliness to reduce morbidity and mortality rates. That when they have a good health, they have everything, and they want them to support the governor to make Ekiti clean. And they all know that things are tough, but it will soon get over. Oba Obalaye also promised the community that they will continually back the government to ensure that health of the residents is safeguarded at all times. We pray that things get better soon because all these promises, if they didn't implement it, the hardship will still continue. So I guess I would like to know your thoughts. Your contributions to bring us in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Moving on to the next one. The former governorship candidate of the People Democratic Party in Lagos, Jimmy Agbaje, says that President Bola Tinubu's approach to solving economic hardship bedeviling the country has further worsened the plight of Nigerians. He said that while President Bola Tinubu is trying to find solutions to the problem of the economy, his approach has worsened the plight of Nigerians. According to his news, he said he believed that this is a limit to how much people can endure. That people have accepted the principle that there is no gain without pain, but there is a limit to the pain. The truth is that there is an elastic limit. Government at all levels must ease the pain of the people while trying to make lasting corrections to the economy, and he's not sure that the people can endure for that much longer. He employed government officials to make sacrifices by cutting down on the cost of governance, while also ensuring that the palliative provided get to the most vulnerable in society. That the palliatives they are giving out must reach the vulnerable. It must cut across in a way that the people feel some measure of relief. Our leaders must lead by example. that they cannot ask people to make sacrifice why they are not showing that measure of sacrifice. That the issue is not whether President Bola Tinubu has performed above or below expectation. The only issue is that there is a problem, and there were fundamental problems to the economy. So he's trying to address it, but the reality is that in addressing it, it is causing a lot of hardship, that the hardship needs to be ameliorated. Whatever decision President Bola Tinubu have been taking, that he know that we will not get immediate results. Yes, that it is going to be medium and long time, but the people have to be alive to enjoy the medium and long time. So he thought that it is what is missing at the point in time. People cannot bear it much longer. No doubt, the ravaging hunger in the land is making people angry at the government and their actions. Recently, residents in Niger, Kogi, Osun, and Kano State took over major roads in protest against high cost of food items, contrary to the ruling government's assumption that the protests were politically motivated. The truth is that there is real hunger in the country, and the hardship is becoming unbearable. Even the highly respected Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Said Abubakar, told President Bola Tinubu that Nigerians were frustrated and angry over the level of suffering and impoverishment being experienced in the country. Perhaps those in power may not feel the impact of economic woes, but they can gather substantial information about the hardship from their distant relatives, staff, and sincere business associates. These people would provide them with a vivid picture of what the populace is going through on the streets. These people are choking, and we can barely breathe. The price of every commodity have skyrocketed in the market, including sachet of water. The cost of goods and services have multiplied incredibly. Even fees for both private and public schools have been outrageously increased. Despite low usage, electricity bills have gone up. Medical drugs have become out of reach for the poor. The reality on ground is very terrible, and the government should act so fast. We understand that some measures have been taken to alleviate the suffering, but how effective are they? From food palliative to cash transfer, how has any of them positively mitigated the hardship? How many people can the government point to as having benefited from the policies? I am also aware that the government is considering opening the National Food Reserve to distribute food items. As good as it may sound as short-term solution, it may not bring any comfort or relief to the people. That is the truth. The reason is obvious. How many people would the National Food Reserve serve? And what happened to previous palliative? These are pertinent questions the government should address. In fact, our problem is not the supply, it is the purchasing power. So I guess I would like to know your thoughts. Your contributions, opinions are in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Till I come your way next, stay safe, guys. Bye.